Hello, I'm Mike Kelleher with the Maryland MEP, and welcome to our Make It in Maryland Manufacturer of the Month Spotlight Series. This is a new program where we get to highlight and tell the story of the incredible manufacturers that we have here in Maryland that are proud to call Maryland home. And I couldn't be more excited for this month's Manufacturer of the Month. I'm joined by my good friend, Andrew Sherman of American Bully Manufacturing. Andrew, welcome. Congratulations on being our first Manufacturer of the Month. Give us a little introduction of yourself.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mike. And it's an honor to be named number one. You know, that doesn't happen for us a lot, but hey, I'll take it, right? No, so my name's Andrew Sherman, owner and founder of American Bully Manufacturing. No, we do not make dogs. We actually make parts and things for businesses and entrepreneurs, small businesses. We started back in 2017 as a strictly contract manufacturer. So we were working as subs for DoD, some of the bigger guys around here, just making machined parts, fabricated parts. And slowly but surely over the months, we realized there was a need for very specific products that were going to be sold into market. So in 2018, we took a pivot and actually changed our business model to strictly product development. So both from B2B for businesses who needed to change their automation solutions, hardware solutions for their software, any of those we would engineer, build in-house and deliver. And then both from our entrepreneurial startup, small business realm, there would be individuals who had products that we would assist them and help them get their product to market sooner and effectively.
Very cool. Very cool. So I'm going to back you up a little bit. You guys are doing great things. And every time I hear your name and I talk to you, you got your hand in some new stuff. But let's back up to 2017. Why manufacturing? How did a guy like you end up as a manufacturer in Maryland?
Yeah, absolutely. So first started as just my interest in anything and everything mechanical. Worked in a few automotive as a technician, started moving my career to small run manufacturing all the way to high run production manufacturing. So I was able to get my hands in on a little bit of the entire scale to when I determined, hey, I want to try this myself. I know that I'm really good at it. And so we built our team in 2017 and decided, hey, we're going to do it ourselves and see what we can kind of pull together. And here we are 5 years later.
So tell me a little bit. I think I came out and saw you in 2017, 2018. You're out in a single bay, Howard County, Maryland, one guy in a machine. And I just kept bumping into this guy, Andrew, at different events and different things. And I come out and see, and you've got a CNC machine there and a couple of older tools. How's the journey been from there to where you are today?
Yeah, so you're spot on. We found a location in Howard County. I took some of my little bit of savings and threw it at one CNC machine. My one partner, he's a master machinist. So on the evenings, he came in and ran some parts, while the 8 to 5, I spent just searching for contracts, for opportunities. From my past employment, I grow relationships with some of the engineers who went on to other companies. So we're able to get our foot in the door on occasional opportunities. But really from there, just my entrepreneurial spirit, I went out, I networked, like yourself, Mike, went out to meet, people who were big in the manufacturing world. MEP was one of the first that we kind of grew some connections with. But really from there, just sold myself, made myself available and say, hey, here's what we're doing, making amazing things. And over time, bigger and better projects came and more opportunities came. And slowly one machine became 2, became 3, 3 team became 4, became 5. So just a slow, steady growth from that point.
That's awesome. So tell me more. You're a guy with such energy and such passion, and it comes through in all of your conversations. But what is your favorite part of your job? What gets you out of bed every morning to go do what you do at American Bully?
Honestly, Mike, it's the ability to solve problems that are not easy. I think we don't do the same job twice. I can't tell you the small percentage of returned work for the same project. Anyone who comes to our door, it's a multitude of different levels of complexity. It could be, here's a print, let's just make it a print and send it out. And they have their own, complexities, a lot of technical, parts we made that are in space, parts that are overseas, things that we can't talk about, we'd have to shoot you if we told you kind of thing. But the level that we get from things that we have that again have never been done to say, hey, I need to solve this issue. Here's my problem. I need to put A into B and get this to fold into here. My team and I we get up every morning and say, okay, how are we going to solve this problem? Now we're going to make this happen. And that's really what drives us to innovate and to change and to do things that have never been done before. And that's really our love and our passion behind this.
Man, you're speaking my sweet words. I always say that Maryland is filled with manufacturers that are just incredible problem solvers. It doesn't really matter what industry they're working in, right? They're all just at their roots problem solvers.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, you and I have seen and toured, and I hope to see these next couple months of the interviewees you pull here. But I think Maryland has a huge amount of opportunity, both for manufacturing, from a technical space to product space, and even innovation. I mean, a lot of products that I'm seeing as I'm doing my rounds and kind of getting involved in the community, a lot of good things coming from the state of Maryland.
Great. So we're here at the holidays of 2021. 2021 has been a challenging year for a lot of manufacturers. It's been a really good year for a lot of other manufacturers. What's on the horizon for American Bully as we move into 2022?
It's a good question, Mike. I know we've just, as you mentioned, ourselves, along with I'm sure a lot of other manufacturers, it's been a struggle up to this point. But for us, we've had a good run of growth and ability to say, okay, what does the next 5 years look for us? And a simple answer for that, Mike, is to really be the staple for early stage manufacturing. As I'm sure you've toured all over the state, there's a lot of companies doing a lot of amazing things, but they started from an idea. They started from the basics of how do we solve this problem, and then, to the next and to the next and to grow. And now they have a huge product line. They're serving all over both the state and the country. So for us, our goal is to be that staple to say, okay, do you have an idea that's going to completely revolutionize the world? How can we help you start from the small stage? How do we build that foundation to where then we can now assist you to get to that next level, whether it's, design, automation, anything from that level of, do you have a question about manufacturing or where to start? Come to American Bully. We can help you solve that, figure that problem out, or at least get you pointed in the right direction to where you at least know where to go and how to start.
Excellent. So that's where you want to take American Bully. How are you going to get there?
Well, with a lot of grit and hustle, Mike. Like I said, I've been positioned myself to connect with the right people, build my brand very religiously, making sure that, along the business side of things, ensuring that we're building our own. Because again, we're 5 years in, so there's a lot of learning we have to do as a business. But we do manufacture and we do make, the level of making things, we do that very well. Both my team have years of technical experience, both from machining to fabrication to injection molding to all those processes across manufacturing that we do very well. So now it's a matter of how do we now share that knowledge with the community and the state to say, okay, you might not know manufacturing, but you know how to, create this safety net for something, right? Some product. Well, if you're good at that, let us help you produce that for manufacturing so that you don't need to worry about that. We can take care of all that and guide you in the right direction to where that facility that we hope to build here soon, kind of a little giveaway freebie here, is again that staple to say, if you need this quick question answered, go to American Bully. They'll get you on the right path. They might not be the perfect solution for you, but they'll at least get you started in the right direction.
Grit and hustle. I love it. I love it.
Right.
All right. So listen, you're aware and you guys are a part of our Make It in Maryland campaign, our Proud to Make It in Maryland campaign that we kicked off this fall. We've got a goal of getting our Proud to Make It in Maryland banners hanging in every manufacturing facility in the state as a way to tell the story. What does Make It in Maryland mean to you? What does it mean to Andrew? What does it mean to American Bully?
So I think Make It in Maryland is as everyone knows, if you're from Maryland, you have this pride, this unforgiving pride that you just bleed the black, yellow, red. Like there's no questions answered. And the fact that we're now taking that same state pride and putting it into the craftsmanship of the work that we do as manufacturers. And I really hope that I speak for most of the manufacturers across this, is the pride that we put in our work to be a staple for the country. Everyone talks about, Silicon Valley. I think Maryland alone has the capability to really put that benchmark of this Chesapeake, valley of manufacturers to say, hey, we're going to do something amazing. And we're going to put all of our pride and passion, really change the way people think about not only manufacturing, but the ability of what Maryland has to offer to the state and the world and the country.
That is awesome. All right. In closing, is there anything else you want everybody to know about American Bully? What do we need to know about your company?
Well, you guys need to know that we do amazing work. We're the underdog that's coming to change the way, again, of manufacturing, the way people think of manufacturing. And we're excited to see, hopefully, people join us on this journey, follow us along, and we change the way people see and look at manufacturing, really from a basic standpoint. We're here to stay, Mike, for a long time.
Excellent, Andrew. Congrats again. Have a great holiday.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Mike.